cheese fingers. Ah. How's it going, folks? It's your pal Johnny Orion here, and on today's episode of Compromise Culinary, we have Violife shredded vegan cheese. Let's give it a taste and see how it goes. This one is a Kobe Jack, and this one is a mozzarella. It says 100% vegan, free from dairy, soy, gluten, lactose, nuts, and preservative. I think what we're gonna do is try to make quesadillas out of them. So we'll take some of these out of the package. Give it a nice, healthy amount. So I tried some other cheese slices from this company, and they were pretty decent. I tried them just on their own, and they were okay, but what I found actually is that they melt quite nicely. And so that's why I was thinking for this shredded cheese that we will also try to melt it in the form of a quesadilla. So first, I'm gonna put some piles. Let's also taste them on their own. Try the Kobe Jack. Pretty good flavor. I would say I get a Kobe Jack feel to it. Slightly on the light side of that flavor, but a nutty flavor almost comes through. Pretty good overall. Try the mozzarella. The mozzarella is nice. The mozzarella flavor is there. Almost a provolone flavor, kind of maybe a mix between it. The only thing that I would say is noticeably different is that the cheese itself here is a little stiffer than what a mozzarella shredded cheese product would be, but it's not that bad. Especially probably won't be too noticeable. Probably won't be too noticeable once we melt it down. Let's give it a go. Melting time. Have them in the oven. All right, folks, we've cooked up our quesadillas. Now we're gonna give them a go. I had them in the oven for a little bit at around 350. I'm not quite sure if there's a good temperature or not to cook them, but that's just what it was set to, so I just went with that. First, let's roll them up so they'll get even more melty as we wait. The heat will kind of dissipate. And let's start with the Kobe Jack. I also want to see if we could pull it apart, see how it's definitely very melty. There's one thing, like I mentioned earlier, that's good about this product, I feel like. Not quite stringy. It's very, very warm, folks. I got a little on my fingers and it's hot. It's pretty nice. It's a very gooey texture, so I would say it melted pretty nicely. I would say it's kind of like any kind of melted cheese product, but the nutty flavor is still there. So if you're a fan of cheese with nutty flavors, this is probably a pretty good choice. So you can see, maybe that is very melty. All right, folks, let's try the mozzarella. Ooh, that was a little stretchy when I pulled it apart. You can see again, it melts pretty well. Very gooey, it's dripping out. This one is really nice. Again, the gooey consistency is there. It definitely has, maybe a mozzarella to provolone feel to it, but it works quite nicely. I actually wish I did a third one, and maybe I'll try this in the future of mixing the two. I think they would complement each other pretty nicely. Both are pretty tasty. Actually, now that I think about it, let's try a bite of them together and see how that is. Pretty nice, wow. So I would say the mozzarella, I think I like a little bit more The mix of the two is pretty good, and the Kobe Jack, pretty decent. I would rank it a little bit lower, but also pretty good as well. So there you have it, folks. That's our Violife shredded cheese. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll catch you on the next one.
We humbly appreciate the very important support from our Patreon subscribers.
Compromise Culinary merch available.